Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm just giving you an introduction here to my blue and white cottage decor home tour. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to bring this to you. I am sitting outside only because I'm going to start out in the yard, just so you guys who haven't seen the outside of our house yet can see the outside of the house. I really haven't done any decor out here, so to speak of, except that I did put a wreath on the front door there and a couple of flags down the path, and I'll show you those. But I really didn't decorate this winter out here, just because I frankly don't have the time. And I'm just going to leave it like this for the winter months, and it's okay. I do have a lantern sitting over here, I'll show you that, and you know, my welcome sign, and that's fine. But the inside of the house is what I want you guys to see. I am so happy about how this turned out. The whole main level of our home is pretty much all done up in the blue and white cottage feeling decor. And that was my goal. My goal was to have the entire main level feel the same. I do plan on giving you a peek into the master bedroom and into our 3 guest bedrooms. And we have 2 baths upstairs and 1 master bath and a powder room, of course. So I'll show you all of that. It'll probably be just a quick tour upstairs. And I haven't decided whether I'm going to do a video set to music like I do with my Christmas home tour, you know, that I just walk around and just do it to music. I may do that, and if I do that, you can go to, and if you'd rather not hear me yammering along throughout the rest of the video, you can go to minute mark this, and that will take you straight to the video where it's just set to music. And I'll walk through here just set to music, and you see each little vignette and everything set to music. Probably we'll do that right more around dusk. This is very bright, and it's right around 1 p.m. today. Very bright and sunny today. So we'll see if I have time to add that footage, and if I do, then you'll see it at minute mark this. I'm going to go ahead and say my final words here while I'm sitting here, so that I can say them while I'm looking at you. So let me thank you guys in advance for coming along for this entire series with me, you guys. This has been so much fun, and thank you guys so much for being here with me as we went from room to room, vignette to vignette, and as we decorated up this house. I am super happy with how it looks. This is my everyday decor now, and I love it. And I thank you guys for coming along with me. I thank you for all your comments along the way. I thank you for all of the positivity that you've left for me, all of your, you know, sweet words. And let me just say, for those of you who are struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye, and off we go. Well, I'll start out in the yard and come up, and we'll go on in and do a tour. All right, love yous. Bye-bye. Okie dokie, everybody. Here we are out on my driveway. Excuse the breeze. We're not going to stay out here very long, but I just wanted to kind of give you a look at the outside of our home, just in case you haven't seen it before. We live in Spotsylvania, Virginia. And yes, I do keep lights in the windows all through the year. And there are a couple schools of thought I'll tell you real quick. One is that it is during the Civil War, and we live in Civil War rich Virginia here, Spotsylvania County. Wives and mothers or whomever was at home waiting for their soldier would put one lone candle in the window. Thought to welcome their soldier home, and I really like that school of thought, so I do that. A lot of people around here do this. They stay on 24/7. They're all getting together on one switch, and it was called the Holiday Light Package when we moved in. But I keep them on all through the year, as do a lot of people in this area. So also it's a sign of welcoming and friendship, and I feel like we are very welcoming and friendly. So flag, I keep the American flag flying every day, all day, and it's lit up at night. That's all our property way back there. We have almost 5 acres of property here, and another time we'll show you the back, but let's head on down and into the house here. I usually have a wreath hanging here, but I don't for the winter. And then I just have, oh my goodness, it's so windy today. Sorry, I had all this straight. But I just have a couple of pretty flags being blown to bits out here. Just have a cardinal, winter cardinal. And then I just have a gazing ball, and these wind spinners are from Plow and Hearth. And they stay out all through the year too. Chris installed all of the pathway lights. The house is lit up with wash lights and spotlights and up lights under the trees. I may show you a little footage of it at night. Here's the front porch. Not a very big front porch, but big enough for us. Big enough for me to decorate, although I have not really decorated out here for winter. I just didn't have time this year. So, but I have a wreath. This is a wreath I made. And Stacy, my sweet cousin, made me the welcome sign with her cricket. And that's my grandmother's old milk can. And I have another one there underneath that crate. I actually have 2 of the milk cans. See that? It's underneath there. All right, let's head on in and we'll get to going on this home tour. Welcome to our home. Okie dokie, here we are right inside the front door. And we have almost a center hall colonial. There's more house to the left than there is to the right. But I wanted to show you, you can look up and there's a landing upstairs, and we will go up there and take a look up there too. That's where 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, one of which is an ensuite bathroom. That's where they are. And then I will show you the main floor master too. But first, let's do a tour of the main level. As you can see here, I have the living room to the right. And then let me turn very slowly here this way. And then here is my little foyer. I do have a lot of space here, of course, between the rooms. But my foyer proper, so to speak, is not very big. And it does have a big window above it there. The wall color that you see throughout this level is called Perfect Greige. It is a Sherwin Williams color, and Chris repainted this whole level for us, but we got it mixed at Home Depot. And then here is the dining room going this way. My decor plan for this time of the year, I started doing or working with the concept the end of the summer last year, right before fall, was that I wanted this whole main level of our home to be able to flow from one room to the next with a blue and white or cream cottage feel. Now the blues run from cobalt blue to navy blue, and then in some areas we lighten up the palette a little bit and go more to the, what is that, a chambray color, just in this area. But I think and then I only have one very light pink-ish area, and I will tell you about that. But I think as you'll go through here, you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's start out in the family room here. That's the door to the basement. I have a full basement underneath. And this is always where I start decorating my fireplace. I did make the wreath. That mirror is, I want to say 6 or 8 feet tall and 4 feet wide, something like that. It's very big, very heavy, and it took 3 of us to get it up there. And that's where that puppy stays. That never comes down. We have 20-some foot ceilings in here. I don't know how tall those ceilings are. And we did a lot of upgrades to this house, these windows being one thing. As I said, outside we do have almost 5 acres. We also have a patio. Anyway, back to my cottage decor. One of you guys had mentioned it. I'm sorry, I don't remember which one of you, but when you said it, it was perfect. That was the perfect description of what I was going for in the blue and white cottage decor. I'm gonna be honest with you, we have some new furniture coming. It's not arrived yet, but this couch is gonna go in the basement where we're gonna be putting a rec room down there eventually. But that will stay. This chair is decrepit. It's gonna go bye-bye. It is decrepit. It broke on my dad when he was sitting here. Chris had it turned upside down at Thanksgiving trying to fix it, and he did fix it, but it is decrepit. It did not hold up well at all. And then the couch is still in good shape because nobody ever really sits on it, but it's going to go down in the basement. And I bought, actually, we bought a couch and a chair, another rocker recliner, but it's in a material, and you guys will see that in another time. When it comes in, I'll show it to you. So, but anyway, these rugs, this rug and the rug underneath the kitchen table used to be in those rooms, but I moved them out here, and I've been trying to lighten the palette out here with the gray and the cream and the kind of khaki. You can see it, all of those colors run through. This piece of carpeting is literally a piece of carpeting. A lot of people ask us where we got these rugs. We went to a local carpet place and we picked out a pattern of carpet that we wanted. They no longer have this. I have not seen this anywhere, you guys. So we've done this, you know, almost over 6 years ago. But it had to be a nice piece of carpet. It couldn't be a cheap piece of carpet. It had to be nice and tightly bound. And we had them bind the edges, and we had them cut them exactly to the size we wanted them to be. So that's where these rugs come from. I wanted to tell you that, and I'll tell you about the rugs out in the other room when we get there. Anyway, back to my fireplace. I'm really taking time to explain things to you that I don't get a chance to in my videos. Anyway. And on with the decor. I made that wreath. That is a burlap wreath. I made it on a metal wreath form. It's got a double layer of burlap on it, and I will try to put links to everything in the description box of what I can. And then this is the mantle. I made the garland out of a greenery garland, and out of, see that blue, this blue and green garland, that was a fall garland from Michael's of all places. And I wrapped the greenery garland, which, you know, looked like this, and the blue and green garland together, and I wrapped it in brown corded white lights. And then I added tufts of blue and cream or white roses and pipberry picks to it, and made the funky bows. I made these little sphere little jobbies, put them on a candlestick and did a candle ring around those. The chippy angels came from Hobby Lobby last year, the big angels on either side. Candlesticks came from Piper Classics. I cannot find them right now. A lot of this stuff I've had for years and years, you guys. I added something since I did my hearth. I added that little bunny. It was on sale at Hobby Lobby. I thought it was really cute and cottagey looking. So I added that little bunny there. And I added that little bird. Same thing, on sale at Hobby Lobby. Lovely Cindy made me that. Beautiful blue and white heart. Thank you so much, Cindy. I added a couple of candlesticks back here since you guys have seen it, and just a little picture, and nothing new. All things that I already had made and sitting around. And then I made this centerpiece on the credenza. Those are our girls. Kristen there. She's the kindergarten teacher. And this is Candace. She's the one that's expecting, a little maverick. In June. Yay! But again, I won't linger here too long. This is my cozy corner. My favorite cozy corner in the house, I will say that. Again, I will give you links to everything I can, or at least to the playlist that will show how I put that together. I got the grapevine angels at kpcreek.com. Decided to leave them up all year round. I made this wreath. It's a grapevine wreath because he lives. I can face tomorrow. Stacy made me that with her Cricut. Well, she made the stencil with her Cricut. And then this is my ivy table, so named because it used to have ivy stenciled on the front of the doors there. Again, I'll give you links. And you could go and watch how I put this. I have a bunch of Decorate With Me videos if you guys want to watch them. I got this birdhouse, big birdhouse that Chris had to fix actually at a consignment, or at the Minuteman Mini Mall over in Culpeper. It's the antique / thrift store over there. And then my staircase. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with how this worked out. I decided that I wanted a brand new look to the pipberries, so purchased all new garlands. I think they're, pipberry garlands. I think there's 11 of them here. And they are in the blue and cream and white, darker blue and lighter blue pipberries and bigger berries. This is a mixed berry garland from thepipberrybarn.com. I can look and see that video and see how we put this together. Chris actually did most of this, you guys. And this is the bullnose spray that I made. It's made on a grapevine wreath. Super happy with how this whole look turned out. I love it. And then alrighty, let's head on into the kitchen, which is definitely the heart of our home. And I kind of downplayed the decor in here for this time of the year. I had so much out here for Christmas. I really wanted it to be a little less. There's my pens that are always sitting there. And I have this little teapot lamp found on Etsy. One of you guys told me about it. I love it. And I'd have it up on a pedestal with a pipberry garland around the bottom of it. And just made that out of a little crock. Got that crock on sale at Home. Then I found this crock on sale at Home too, and this holds my peppermint patties. I decided I wanted something different. I eat a couple of those every evening as a treat. And then all of this over here, this gather sign I got, oh, there's Candace when she was little. The digital frame around, and Chris with Candace when she was a baby. And me as a little girl. Little Miss Press with her hands, look at that. Chris with our show me. Anyway, I could stand there all day. There's the girls when they were little. All right, let's move away from the picture. Move away from the digital frame, Marlene. There's all four of us. Here's my little coffee cup that Danielle gave me for Christmas. I love it. I use it every day, Danielle. Yes, ma'am, I do. Gotta be careful because her mama doesn't want her picture. You gotta be careful. Be respectful there. So that's all I get to see of the cup. Here's my windows. These are Pioneer Woman plates. And we've glued them, Chris did, with Gorilla Glue onto these plastic chargers. One of you guys gave me this, these little solar cardinals. I don't know where they're from. Somebody asked me that and I don't know. There's more fairies. Chris loves fairies. He really likes fairies. So we have them here and there through the house. And just a little bit of decor on the windows. Stacy made me that. Again, I'll give you links. I got this candle holder. Some of you asked me at Yankee Candle. Chris actually did. Yankee Candle. I can't find a link for it right now. I put away a bunch of lanterns I had sitting here. I had 3 lanterns sitting here, and I had my recipe basket. I put all that away. I wanted the countertops to be a little cleaner looking, and I had enough on them, so I really cleaned them off. Of course, we do have a big old pot of chili cooking here. We cook big batches of chili, and we freeze them in 2-cup freezer bags, and that's what we're doing here. Chris actually started this morning. He's a wonderful cook, as I'm not bad, but he's good. So that's what that is, a big old pot of chili. And this lamp came from a local country store here in town called Dottie's Den. Maria made me this. Cheryl gave me those. And Maria gave me that. And I did find the link for the measuring cups and measuring spoons at Pauladine Retail, something like that.com. You can go to my kitchen video and it's in the description box in that video. All of our cabinets and counter or drawers are craft made, by the way. A lot of people ask me that. They're craft made and they are all soft close doors and drawers. Chris installed all of the handles on them. We decided to do all handles and no pulls because that's what we like. So that's what we did. All of the upper decor I had forever. All of the lanterns I purchased while we were building this house. All of the Dickens houses I've been collecting for years. I've had a lot of this decor for literally decades, you guys. Literally decades. I tried to find a link for the Faith, Family, and Freedom plate. Can't find one for you guys. I don't remember where I got it. Something, but again, yes, this is a Pipberry garland, another Pipberry garland from the pipberrybarn.com. I highly recommend them, and no, it's not a fire hazard. Somebody says, oh, Arlene, isn't that a fire hazard? No, it's not. It's very far away. I wish I could show you how far away. With me standing in front of it, it is, trust me, way up high. It's not good. It doesn't get, and we're never away from the stove when we're cooking, so. The Gathering Place picture came from And That, or the Christmas tree shops. That was not expensive, $20 if that. And then Sings My Soul lantern with a topper that I made, and then just finishing off with another plate on a charger and 2 red candlesticks and a Love You More sign. Having a microwave there. Stacy gave me this one Christmas. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings. This is our family's favorite hymn. was our grandmother's favorite, and we sing this. If we can get through it, all of us cry, even the men, when we all try to sing this. But this is on wood, and she had it etched in Etsy. I don't know where she found it, to tell you the truth, but that was a gift. These were a gift from one of you guys. Love them. Pioneer Woman measuring spoons. And then here is my lovely, well, the lanterns are lovely, let me put it that way. These lanterns came from Bella D Designs. She is a fellow YouTuber friend, and she also has a website. Check out her link. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description box for her. She sells those 2 lanterns, and this is how I made it. I made that in a tray. I have a video just for this arrangement. I don't have a craft room, so to speak. I get all my stuff out and put it all away every time I do a craft, you guys. Yes, I do. That's me. I'm just a clean freak, and I don't. If I had a craft room, it would be a mess, and if it was a mess, I couldn't stand it. It would drive me nuts. So that's why I don't have a craft room. I'd rather just do it the way I do it. But anyway, moving over here, this desk, this table and chairs, and that hutch, and the TV credenza are all Hooker furniture. Actually, Chris picked this furniture out when we move into this house. We bought this furniture for this house to fit in these spaces specifically. A lot of planning went into the building, and each space in this house was very, very, very planned out. It's actually, I'm not going to open it up because it is a hot mess inside. I need to clean it out. It's just got piles of stuff in it. But you could actually put a TV or a computer in there. It's got, you can see down here, you push that down, and that's where you can plug things in underneath there. So I love this piece of furniture. One of my favorites. And that's how I put that together up there. This is our mudroom, and that's how you get out to the garage, that door. And that's Chris's coat and my purse hanging there. And our little dogs. One of my friends gave me that quilt. This was my mom's soap cabinet. She used to make soap when she was a little girl. And I just have a few things thrown in there. Nothing real special. But when you open it, it still smells of her soap. And I thought that we would be able to fit this in the powder room over the toilet. But when we got here, we measured wrong or something. It just didn't fit. So I got these curtains at Country Curtains. They are no longer available. The ones at the kitchen too are no longer available. CountryCurtains.com is closed now, and the Vermont Country Store took over, but they don't sell these particular curtains. But boy, I do love them, and will keep them. And a picture from That. Chris picked that out at our country store over there in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Family is everything. On back out here, let me give you a look all the way through. We'll come back. Again is one of our favorite hymns, and this corner cabinet is not Hooker. I got this at the same place where I got that lamp over there in the corner in the kitchen at Dottie's Den. Here's a country store here in town. I just decorated it up in how I feel the cottage style looks. Again, a greenery garland wrapped with a blue and green garland wrapped in white lights. That's what I did over there on the ivy table too, you guys, by the way. I don't think I said that. Okay, down this little hallway, this is a coat closet over here, and this is our laundry room. Yes, it sits on the front of the house, and yes, I was a bit concerned about that when we first moved in, but now I'm not, because when I do iron, I like looking out the windows. And There was nothing in here when we moved in, just plumbed for washer and dryer. The washer and dryer were delivered the day we moved in. And of course, you know, ironing board, and that's a blower, and you know, a step stool that I use a lot more than I ever thought I would with my decorating. And here's all our pups that are no longer with us, none of them. Boy, I miss that fella. Yes, I do. This paint color is Butternut. Again, got that from Home Depot. This is our calendar. It's Chris and myself. Chris installed all the cabinets and the crown molding and this is called a light rail on the bottom of them, and the lighting and the backsplash and the sink and everything except for the floor. That was here. Okay, so that's the laundry room. Vicky, if you're watching, honey, I sure miss you. Haven't seen you in forever, but here you go with the laundry room. That's for you. Sweet Vicky. I haven't heard, that's my grandmother's old chair. Haven't heard from Vicky in a long time. I hope you see this, Vicky. Okay, here is the powder room. Again, there was nothing in this room when we first moved in except for a pedestal sink and a two light light fixture. So we bought this vanity from Home Depot, had them deliver it, and the mirror, and Chris installed it all. Again, perfect Greige. Got a new rug for in here, got a gray rug, or pretty dove gray rug. I just lit a candle in here because I wanted you guys to see it, but it usually sits over here. I was too afraid to light it there because I didn't want it to heat up this shelf. So, but this is the only room on this level that isn't like in the blue hue. It's more in the teal and light green. And I thought I could get away with that just in this room because I wanted to, and because I love this color. And I just wanted something different for in this room. This is one of my mom's trays that I'm utilizing. I always try to use things from that were my mom's or my grandma's. I've had these things for a long, long time. Chris made me this shelf. That piece matches what I have on the wall over here. And again, there's a video for this, how I did the powder room. But that's it. Alrighty, out here, this is an air purifier that I always forget to turn off when I'm doing my videos. Sorry about that. It'll get quiet now that we're going to walk away from it. But this is my big hutch. I'm leaving my Believe up there all through the year because I believe all year round, and I don't think that's just a Christmassy thing. So I decided to leave that up there. And then Candace made me this beautiful box and got me all of the stuff, and I made up a centerpiece or an arrangement in there, and then just decorated up the shelves with things that I've had. Really not anything new here. Jean made me this, well, her sister and her son's neighbor, and oh my goodness, everybody made this beautiful red truck for me, which I love and cherish, and have decorated it for over a year now. Over a year, I love it. Subby gifts galore on these shelves. This milk glass. The plates came from the Minuteman Mini Mall over in Culpeper. That plate on the top came from that. It's a Waverly plate, but it's just melamine. It was not expensive. And then this is my big fat dough bowl, which I absolutely love. Got the dough bowl on deep sale at Hobby Lobby last year. I do have wooden hearts from Pier 1 in it. This greenery planner came from, and that. I mean, this is just a combination of a lot of different stores and some old stuff that I had here in the house too. I got these beautiful candlesticks from Dee over there at the Thrill of the Thrift here on YouTube. And she sent me the candles as a gift with them. I love them. And I decided to put them here with my dough bowl, and I think they look lovely with it, flanked by the pretty birds. Here's this carpeting that matches the carpeting in the family room. And I didn't have this on a video, I just threw this together one evening real late. This is like, I want these, I'm gonna be painting these, Chris will probably do in the crates black. Speaking of painting tables, hang on a second, I need to back up here. You can see we're missing a table here. I don't think I showed you that, or you might have caught a glimpse of it, but look at that, that's a mess. So excuse that. That is where a table that is this table's partner, that is a medium brown wood, and I asked Chris to paint them black for me to match all the rest of the black furniture. And this little table, that's not anything special, that table over there, but so he is in the process of painting that black, and if it's done by the time I edit this footage, I'll show you a picture, throw a picture in here for you and show you how that looks. But that's the color he's painting them. All right, so let's see, should we do the bedrooms next and then finish in the living room and dining room? I think we should. I'll be back when I get to the master bedroom, which is here on the main level, and then we'll go upstairs and we'll look at those. So I'll be right back in just a second. Okie dokie, you guys, here we are in the master bedroom. Again, I have more air purifiers. Chris loves his air purifiers. Got two of them in here. One there by the window and another one over there by the dresser. But really isn't anything new in here other than that one piece of furniture of all of my doilies and table runners and all that stuff. That's what's in there. But there's me and my girls a long time ago. Well, not that long ago, but. And I made this wreath, this whole grouping, when we painted in here. Chris painted this perfect greige too. There we are on our wedding day up there, and our kids. Dear aunt of Chris's made me that Afghan. A touch of her in this room. You know, remember the folks in your life who have been good to you. You know, I really think that is so important, and I really do try to incorporate all I can for people, you know, people who have given me gifts and so on. Got new curtains in here. I need to get a steamer. I did not iron them, so please don't look at the wrinkles. But I used to have burgundy curtains in here, but I decided they were kind of a linen color. They're cream. I really, really like them, and they really pull it all together here in here. And then there I made all of that on the top. This centerpiece. Candace and Dustin. Kristen and Candace real quick because we have some camera shy people. And then down here, we go through the hallway, and this is a walk-in closet, and this is a walk-in closet. Not going to show you in there. And this is our master bathroom. And those are plantation shutters. We have one there. Chris installed them. And a big soaker tub, and two vanities, and a separate shower, and then a little toilet room. Casey gave me that. If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk in my garden forever. And this little fan, my sweet friend Pat gave me this, and this is the only linen closet in the whole house. You believe that? This is the only linen closet in the whole house, y'all. That's it. I don't know what they were thinking, but this is the master bedroom. All right, I'll be back when I get you upstairs, and we'll look at those bedrooms real quick upstairs. Be right back. Okie dokie, here we are upstairs. I'm up at the top of the steps. Please excuse the carpeting that Chris is in the process of fixing. Long story, if you go back to where we redid the purple bedroom, I tell you about the carpeting. Regardless, I explain all that. Do have 3 bedrooms and 2 baths up here, and I have named all the bedrooms. And let's start real quick, and I'm not going to linger in these rooms at all, you guys. I just want to give you a quick peek at them. This is the turquoise room. Never put the bed frame away that we need to take to Goodwill after getting the new bed for the purple bedroom. And this is the turquoise bedroom. I got these chairs at a local furniture store, and these chairs encompass all the colors in all 3 of the bedrooms, and that's why I wanted to put them here. And if you look over the railing and see down into the foyer and out to the front of the house. And this is what we call the happy bedroom, and this is where little Maverick's crib is going to go, somewhere in here. This is the room that Candace and Dustin always stay in. We got a new bed for in here right before Christmas, but you can see why I called this the happy bedroom, because it looks pretty happy in here. All the happy colors, happy and bright colors. This is the happy bathroom. This is not a big bathroom. Just has a tub and shower, and we put the bowing out shower curtain on. But it is a nice deep tub. But it's not a very big bathroom. It's just enough for people to do their duty and get themselves ready. And then down here is the purple bedroom, and we just got this new furniture from BJ's in here right between Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I redecorated in here. Made the wreath. Got this from the Vera Bradley outlet sale. Cheap, cheap. And then this has an ensuite bathroom, again with the same shower curtain rod that bows out. Got all the shelves and whatnots from, not whatnots, but just the shelving and the aisles from Hobby Lobby. Everything else was stuff I had here at the house. And that's it, you guys. That's it for the bedrooms. And you can look down over the railing into the family room, kitchen, eating area where we just came from. All right, let's go down and we will finish up in the living and dining room and foyer. Okay, here we are at the bottom of the steps. And we're going to head over here into the dining room and living room. And as you can see, the staircase separates the front from the back of the house. So here's a vase I put together very simply. And this furniture is old as the hills. This is our furniture, one of the first furniture sets we ever purchased as a married couple. And again, pulling in the blue and white. Got that plate in the middle for Christmas. I made up the spheres again up on the candlesticks. And this beautiful ribbon that you probably saw at the Ivy table too. Bobby at perpetualribbons.com gave me this beautiful, beautiful ribbon, 4-inch ribbon. And I just made two tailed bows to flank the corners of this hutch. Redecorated all of my hutches. I have 2 hutches and a secretary. This hutch over here and that secretary were my grandmother's, as was that little table handed down to me. And I had all their old dishes, my mom and my grandma's old dishes, and I took everything out and redecorated. And I've been collecting blue and white stuff, you know. So, again, I don't want to linger too long, but there's a video. And then I made this lantern centerpiece up. Actually, I retooled it for this time. Again, more of that beautiful blue and white ribbon. I've got some fairy lights blinking in there, sorry. Then I got these candlesticks from Ross. And this a very plain navy blue tablecloth. I want to keep this table covered. Also, I have a table cover on here from affordabletablepads.com. Look it up, you guys, if you need a table pad for your tables. And then this is the sideboard that I've had for years and years. That was my mom and dad, Chris and myself, and me and my mom. Again, more of the plates glued together with Gorilla Glue. That's my new thing. And I made that. Here is my grandmother's little hutch, and she used to keep all her fancy dishes in here. And I cleaned all those out and stored them away and redecorated this last year. And I redecorated it around this little doll that was my mom's, dressed in blush pink. And my mother-in-law just gave me this pretty little doll. I'm really not a doll person, but bless her heart, she gave me this beautiful doll that we had given her when we had traveled to Austria and purchased her that pretty doll. And she is in perfect condition. So I put her in here to go along with my mom's doll and my mother-in-law's doll. Perfect combination there. And then just decorated around each shelf. And Chris has lit the shelves for me. And if you watch the video, you know I had a little accident when I was doing this decor. You'll have to go back there and check it out. In the end, I'm very happy with how this worked out. And then this is the living room. This is my favorite room in the house. I say that all the time, but it really is, other than the kitchen. But I love this room. One of my favorites. This is kind of a cozy corner-ish look here. Big old flower arrangement there. There. Two like this in the family room, and these two, all different materials. Love these little, they are no longer available though. You can find them if you Google them. They're Lane Bell, B-E-L-L-E, high leg recliners. They do recline. They are so comfy and cozy, and they come in all kinds of different fabrics. But Lane reconfigured itself. I don't know what all happened with Lane. The furniture guy was telling me he didn't seem too thrilled with Lane, but these are really good chairs. So I'm going to show you that and explain those. Made this little bicycle, or tricycle, I should say. More of that beautiful, beautiful ribbon from Bobby. She actually gave me a thinner, that's 1.5 inch ribbon there, whereas the one on the hutch over there is 4 inches. Beautiful. Two bunnies. And then this bird I got from Cracker Barrel. And the bird pictures, or they're actually canvas pictures I got for Christmas. Those two, and then the two in the windows over there. And then this is the table that Chris just made me just recently. Not made me. We had the table. It was an old oak table, and he painted it a very dark brown to match these little tables I got from Kirkland's. And then I just did this new decor on there. Not new. I mean, the tray is new. The lamps I got for Christmas. There are some new things on there, but very happy with how this worked out. This couch. The fabric on the chairs in the dining room have been recovered. When we bought this furniture to move in here, I bought extra material, and Chris recovered the cushions on those chairs that go around that table. in the same material as on this couch. It's my mom's pillow. Doesn't really match very, very well, but I think it pairs okay. And it's my mom's, so that's why. We love eagles. Chris made the frame and cut out the matting and bought the print. That's not one of our prints, but bought the print from somewhere and framed it up. And then this little table, this was my grandmother's table, and I made up just this one little centerpiece there. This is a 2-tiered tray I bought right before Thanksgiving. I think I left the acorns, silver acorns in there, and then that plate. Sweet Joe gave me that little plate. Just stuck a blue candle with and just left silver pipberries from the pipberry barn again. And then this secretary was my grandmother's. And that was my mom on her wedding day to my dad. And they were married 52 years at her death. I styled this with the door open. Saw that in one of the same country store I've been talking about, Dottie's Den. She styled one of her secretaries like this with the door open, and I thought, wow, why don't I ever think to do that? So I've been styling them like that ever since. I got the placemats for Christmas. Little ball that Danielle sent me, just in a little cloche. Some of you have asked me where my Jim Shore angel went, and there she is, sitting right there all the time. Pretty little lady that she is. These rugs came from Lowe's. And if I can remember, I'll put links, but these are both 8x10s, I think, in the living room and dining room. And then this is a 5x7, I believe, or 5x8. Can't remember. And then 2x4, I think, in there. And then I made this wreath. I retooled it, actually. It used to have khaki ribbon on it, and I put a funky bow topper that I had already had made up for something else. Actually, I had it on this lantern, and I retooled it and put it on this wreath. Repurposed it. This piece, this little church window looking piece, my aunt and uncle gave me a gift card to Hobby Lobby, and that's what I went and got. And, you know, all this other stuff, more glued plates. I added in a little bit of gold over here in the candlesticks, the birds. I got this at a consignment store, and I didn't put anything in it. I wanted to be able to see it. I think it's really pretty. I don't think it's, there you go, it's $20. DDV basket. I think that's must be the initials of the vendor. But I thought that was pretty. And then I made up this, I love you, a bushel and a peck. And that, my friends, will do it. The pictures, y'all always ask me about the pictures. The pictures came from Kirkland's. I have them flanking on the foyer walls. They are similar, but not the same. Same size and same look, but they are just slightly different. But they're definitely partners. Pretty. So that's it, y'all. That is it for my home tour. And I'm not sure how much time I have left, but if I have time, I may do a quick walkthrough in the evening hours just so you can see it at kind of dusk with all the lights, the, you know, decorative lights on. But if not, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Love yous. Bye-bye. Mwah. you.